two remaining topics is one is array, another one is pointer. Okay, so what purpose we are going for array? Any idea? To store multiple variables in a single variable. Okay, multiple variables in a single variable, right? This is classified into two. One is one-dimensional array, another one is two-dimensional array. So one-dimensional array means you can store more number of values in a particular variable. If it is two-dimensional array means it is considered into rows and columns, right? That we will discuss next, right? So arrays which is used to represent multiple values in a single variable instead of declaring separate value for each value. So to create an array, define data type, array name and square bracket. So this is the syntax. Okay. So to declare value to a variable, so this is your normal declaration. Okay. So normal declaration of variable to a data type. So int a equal to 10, b equal to 20, c 30, d equal to 40. So if you want to declare a variable separately, we have to use this. Okay. But I want to declare all these variables in a single variable means I have to use which function? Arrays. Correct. So what is the syntax is? To store in a single variable int a of 5 equal to curly braces 10, 20, 30, 40. So what is this meaning actually? If I am going to represent the form of arrays, instead of declaring the variable separately, I have to use this syntax. Correct. So int a of 5, a is nothing but your variable, int is your data type. So normally you can declare like this, right? So normally what you will do? Int a equal to 2. Correct? So instead of we are using in arrays, what you have to do is the syntax is int a of 5 which is equal to the values. Correct? So a is nothing but your variable and 5 is nothing but the size of the array. I tell you, the size of the array. Correct? And you have to represent in square brackets. Right? Then which is equal to curly braces of the given values. Correct? So 10, 20, 30, 40. Correct? So I have mentioned here the size of the array is 5. Correct? But here which you have given is 4. Okay, so how can we represent? Say for an example, take this block. Okay, so this a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, this is nothing but this is your index value. Correct? So index value is nothing but, so if you are going studying any book, right, you are referring the index, correct? So same as if I print the number a of 0, this a of 0 which represents the value 1. Correct? The same as a of 1 is the index value which represents 20, second value. So a of 2 is the index which represents third value. So like this it will go. Correct? Suppose if I am giving the size of the array is 5. Correct? But I have the value still 4. Okay? The last one which will be blank. Correct? So this is the way you are going to represent the values in the form of arrays. Correct? So the syntax is data type, array name, size of the array. So data type, array name is A, size is 5. It is not mandatory, you can have to give the values the size of the array. That means I can write like this also. Int A of bracket which is 10, 20, 30. That means the system can automatically understand you have 3 values, so the size of the array is 3. If you write like this also, this is also correct. Right? Are you able to understand? Right. And what are the do's and don'ts in this, in writing the arrays? Okay. So first one is here, if you are declaring any integer values over here, okay, one is integer, another one is float, another one is character. This is not allowed. If you are doing like this, you will get error. If you are declaring integer, the value should be integer. If you are declaring float, all the values should be float. If you are declaring character, all the values should be a character. So not mixing up of any data type should be used. Correct? This is one condition. Right? Now, and this is what I have explained. Okay. So next is, we'll see with one example. example 1, right? So up to this part, int A of 10, 20, 30, 40. Correct? So printf, so normal C program only. If you want to declare data type integer means what you have to do format specifier. Percentage D, comma A of 0. So what is your answer? Okay. So this A of 0 which indicates the value which is given in the first. Okay. So this we can call it as index value. If I give A of 3, what is the answer? 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? Right? So that means A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3. So the index value should start with 0. It should not start with 1. Correct? So next example. So float A of 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, these are which values? Float values. So I am using percentage F because I have to type these three values. So how many times I am using for specifier? 3 times. Percentage F, percentage F, percentage F, A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. What is your answer? 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. Correct? Are you able to understand? Right. Suppose my question is, if I want to change this value, so this is given in the question. Suppose if I want to change this value 10 to 100, I am going to change it. I am going to edit it. Okay. So what we have to do? Right? You can see that. Are you able to understand this? So let's grab this.